Alright, got a bit of advice for a younger version of myself out there. So, life is no joke, dude. Um, it's tough, and it always gets tougher and tougher. So, when you're young, make sure you're hitting them savings goals. Always be saving and putting your money aside. Money's too hard to get and too easy to spend, and inflation keeps rising. Everything gets more and more expensive, and if you're not on top of your money, uh, it, the cost of living will just get ahead of you, and you'll be trapped in a never-ending cycle of work, and you'll be working till the day you die. So I'm I'm absolutely exhausted. I mean, I just got up from a nana nap, um, and the older you get, it just gets really exhausting. Working all the time. Yeah, there's not a lot of time really to do things on the weekends. You find your weekends are just chores and working around the house and that sort of thing. Um, and as you get older, you really want to retire, and I'm finding myself at a point now where I just feel like bloody sleeping all the time. So exhausted, eh? Life's so tiring. And at this point in my life, I really wish that in my younger years I'd really knuckled down and clamped down on my expenses and saved up as much as I possibly could so that I could be in the position now where I could actually retire. I'm hoping to get there one day in the not too distant future, but yeah, seriously, dudes, like life is no joke, eh? Don't take advantage of your youth and the energy you have in your youth, and put it to work. Maybe pick up an extra side hustle on the side and really knuckle down on your expenses and make sure you're hitting them savings goals. Save 5 grand, maybe treat yourself and spend $500 on yourself or something like that, and then just keep hitting those savings goals. There's nothing wrong with treating yourself here and there to something, but make sure you're hitting them savings goals. It's so important, and you'll thank me later on in life if you do that and you follow my advice. Um, I really the only person that tried to teach me that was my dad, and of course, us young dudes, we never listen to the old man half the time, do we? So, but I do wish I'd listened to him a bit more about that sort of thing. But when you're young, you're kind of naive and you think you know everything, and you have all these plans and dreams. But as you get older, you start to realize that those plans and dreams are exactly that. They're just dreams. It's yeah, life is tough, and it's very hard to get ahead in this world unless you got your foot in the door and you got rich parents or something like that. Life is a real struggle, and it will be for your whole life. It's very difficult to get ahead. So make sure you stay out of debt, and don't go spending your money on flashy cars and things like that. I remember when I was young, I'd see someone driving around in a flashy car, and I'd be like, oh man, look at that dude, living the dream, that sort of thing. Now I see someone that's driving around in a flashy car, and I think, oh man, what an idiot, eh? What an absolute idiot, wasting his money on that car to impress, people who don't even really care about him at the end of the day, or trying to impress some girl, what for? Nowadays, I see a dude, and he'll be driving an old beater of a car, and the paint's fading, and he's just putting around, and I think, man, that dude, he's smart, he's onto it, he knows what it's about, eh? So yeah, just a little rant about you know, how tough life can be. And I hope, this does help a younger version of myself. Um, if you can hit them savings goals, you're really going to thank me later on down the track, eh? Because trust me, life is no joke. It's never ending. It's a constant struggle, and you really want to kind of get ahead somewhat in this life, so you can actually enjoy some kind of retirement when you get older. Yeah, hope this helps you out, eh?